everyone. Welcome to another Tuesday Newsday. I'm here with Randall Bills. What's your title?
Creative director.
Creative director. And he's been doing some creating, y'all. We're going to be talking about that today. I'm very excited for this episode because Gen Con's our biggest event of the year.
Absolutely.
And we have so many things to tell you guys
So much
about Gen Con. And that's not even the most exciting news we have today.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm not even sure that by the end of this, we're going to have time for a Q&A today. But if you do have questions, we'll make sure to go through those after the fact. So let's start off with some of the Gen Con stuff. So fun story I shared with you guys a couple weeks ago. We did get last minute access to a streaming booth, which was super exciting. So we had to fill that with lots of goodness. So I have a schedule in place for those of you at Gen Con and those of you home, because we're going to be live streaming all of it through the Catalyst YouTube channel. So what I've got on Thursday, every morning we're going to do a live from Gen Con morning show thing. So either me or Michael will be interviewing one or more people. So day one, we'll be interviewing Quincy of Quincy's Tavern.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be,
wait.
I'm going to hold my squeeze in. It's going to be my first time meeting him. So.
Yeah.
And then Partha Wars chat with Tommy Rice.
Yeah.
So he's going to talk about
fun.
all the new info about Partha Wars.
Yeah.
New website.
Charisma 20.
Yeah.
Like when he gets going,
maxed out.
Just maxed out.
We've got so one of the things Lauren wanted to do with the streams was bring in other companies to talk about what is exciting with them during Gen Con. So we're going to have Live with Adventure Forge, which is Jordan Weissman's new company. So
nice.
Creator of Battletech and Shadowrun is going to be live with us at 11 a.m. on Thursday. Then we'll have Live with the XP Network, live with, I've got a tentative one, so I'm going to skip that one. I got to confirm. We're still working on the schedule.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this one. So at noon, live with Chris Lowry from Piranha Games.
Nice.
So not enough Battletech here at Catalyst. We'll get you more Battletech.
Yeah.
That's fine.
More of their DLC stuff.
Yeah, he's planning on talking about some special stuff. So
no, Piranha team's just fantastic. That's going to be great to listen to.
Then at 1 o'clock, you'll be joining the stream to talk about Gothic.
Yes.
With Josh over at Linvander. So that's going to be fun. I saw the giant poster banner.
I do love my giant banners. And so this is a 16-foot by 16-foot Battletech Gothic banner. And you can see it clear across the hall. It's fantastic.
Can we start doing raffles for these at the end? But panel your house with Battletech.
Wow, it'd be over the top of most houses.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there'd be some fan that'd be like, I can make it work.
Right?
I can make it work.
Then we've got every single day we're going to have Quincy and Mike's board game hour with Quincy of Quincy's Tavern and Mike Ritchie from the board game division. On Thursday, they're going to be playing their new game that Catalyst produced for Quincy, which is Guardians of the Four Winds.
Yep.
So they'll be playing that together, and that's going to be just delightful. Then we have Live with Renegade Games. So good friends there.
Yeah, their booth is right behind us.
Yeah.
They've been there for a couple years now.
Live with Green Ronin, and they just announced Mutants and Masterminds 4.
Yeah.
So that'll be
check that out.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff. And Steve Kenson will be on, and he's written for Battletech.
Yeah.
Or for Shadowrun.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Awesome.
Both novels for both of them.
Awesome.
All the way back to the Fast era.
It all back.
Absolutely.
And then, as a special surprise, for those of you that don't like the Shadowrun flavor, we're going to be live with Artel Sorian. So we'll talk Cyberpunk, we'll talk whatever they've got going on here at the show. And then from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., some of you guys have seen the posts that we've already done, but we're going to do a Shadowrun 6th edition game, and it's going to be epic. I've got a developer from every edition of the game. So I've got Jordan Weissman, I've got Tom Dowd from 2nd edition. I've got Mike Mulvihill from 3rd. Jason Hardy is 4th and 5th. And RJ Thomas. And then I'll be playing with them. And Aaron Dykstra, who's the missions developer currently, is going to be running a mission for us.
That's fantastic.
This is historical. This has never happened.
Yeah.
We got them all back.
I love seeing all those together. Yeah.
Yeah. So really excited.
Yeah.
So it's a super strong day one. Day 2, we've got Live with Gen Con. I will be chatting with B. Dave Walters and Thor Nye and Beth the Bard. So I've got influencers and actors joining me, and they're going to be playing with us through the weekend, which is super exciting. So after that is going to be a Partha Wars game with Tommy Rice, B. Dave Walters, and Thor Nye. So they get to see his game for the first time. That'll be fun. Then we have a BattleTech Aces chat.
Nice.
So or Gothic is from yesterday. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. Gothic from Thursday is going to be you and Marco.
Yes.
And then Aces is going to be Josh from Lindvander and Randall. And then there's going to be a 2-hour game of BattleTech Gothic and Aces. And you know who you're playing with?
I don't.
B. Dave Walters, who played with Freddie when we were there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And Freddie Prinze Jr., Randall and I got to play BattleTech with.
That was a very surreal moment. Such a fun moment. Let's fly down to Hollywood, teach some Hollywood people how to play BattleTech.
And then, have you ever played the MechWarrior video games?
Yeah.
Well, Chris is going to play BattleTech with you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So Chris Lowry is going to be back on to play BattleTech.
Love it.
Quincy and Mike's board game hour. I'm not sure what game they're playing yet on day 2.
I think they're going to keep it almost as a surprise.
Yeah.
Like Flippin' Ninja is going to be in there, which is one of our new games.
Yep.
I think Overlords is going to be there. Hopefully, Kenyon, the young designer, my youngest son, will be on there.
That's awesome.
To teach him how to play.
That's so cool. And then so Quincy's game. Do we have another release this time? No, not yet.
No.
Okay. And Flippin' Ninjas.
Yeah.
Then on Friday at 3 p.m., we've got a panel of industry leaders. So Lauren wanted to put this together. So he'll be hosting with Mike Webb, who formerly Paizo, now currently WizKids, John Ritter Roderick, who used to work for Kickstarter and now has his own Kickstarter or crowdfunding and marketing
consulting
company. And it's got a funny name, and I'm trying to think of what it is. Do you remember what it is? It's something like very cool name.
No, don't remember.
The name is very cool name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's something like that. So like I thought it was a placeholder too. No, it's like actually the name of the company. I might be misquoting that, but it'll be on the graphics for you. And then we're gonna have live with Modifius, live with Restoration Games, intro to Catalyst Fiction with John Helfers, Mike Stackpole, Brian Young, and Michael Ciaravella. And we wanted to make it really accessible to people new to the fiction line for us, because our stage is in the middle of the hallway at Gen Con. So like anyone walking by can walk up and be like, what the heck is a BattleTech?
Yeah.
And so we want them to be able to follow the things that we're doing. And then for the evening, I'll be running Shadowrun Anarchy 2.0, which is coming to Kickstarter in August from Black Book Edition.
Oh, super excited about that.
That's awesome.
I got to be part of the designers on the original Anarchy, so it's fantastic to see a second edition.
Awesome.
happening.
And I like it. I've gotten to run it at like cons. I've done like a little private like one shot before. And now we get to do it publicly. So it's going to be B. Dave Walters, Thor Nye, Tommy Rice, and our own Tyler Buckner.
Nice.
Who helps
forcing him on the screen.
Yeah. Like he streams Shadowrun every week on Gen Con TV, and
that's why I forgot about that.
So
awesome.
He does tech. He did the new overlay for Tuesday Newsday and the thumbnail and everything, and like
Tyler's awesome.
He likes doing this way more than Kickstarter stuff. So and he does so much for us. So I was like, I want to come play with the actors.
Yes. No, he's fantastic.
He is. He's a treasure. All right, and then we're on Saturday. So Mike
halfway there.
Yeah.
So much.
Michael Ciaravella is going to be taking my spot for the morning show. And he'll be on. I just got this one. I have to look up her name real quick. Hold on. Oh, it's a Gen Con special guest.
It's the artist special guest.
An artist and author. I think she's here with the Writers Symposium. I sent it. Let's see if I sent a lot of emails today, apparently. Oh my God, where is she? Oop, I'm in the wrong email. That's why. It is Nyla is her name. Like the original email. Nyla Magruder. And I did some research on her because I hadn't heard of her before. And she has 2 of her own comics that have done comic books that have done really well. MFK and Creaky Acres. But she's also done storyboarding for Hollywood, and she's worked with Marvel, Disney Hyperion, Simon and Schuster, tons. So I'm really excited to see that interview with Michael and her. So that one's excited. It is very exciting. Then we've got our special announcing, which we're not going to talk about just yet.
Okay, I won't talk about it.
Yeah. So Saturday, 10 a.m. If not yet.
No, not yet.
If the big news, because we want to go into all the details.
That's true.
Yeah. So if the big news, once the big news comes, you'll know what this is, but it's going to be 10 a.m. That you'll see your first playthrough of this. Leviathan's demo featuring Thor Nye, and I got to pause right here. Guys, do you want to break the news?
There is feeling like yeah, actually I was gonna say something else. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay. Filter.
Not myself. But for those of you out there that know what I was about ready to say, keep that up. But no, Leviathans has actually started domestic fulfilling.
It has started.
It has begun. The packages are heading out. I am beyond excited. Yeah, it has been a quite the Herculean lift, but it's finally begun. And we're working on the last details to get the internationals fulfilling. Thank you so much to everyone that backed, for all of your patience. It has been just crazy to get here. We're so excited to finally be getting these fantastic games in the universe out to you guys. So yeah.
And Bryn was so sweet. He was, for weeks, he was like, please tell me at Gen Con I can say fulfillment has started. Please tell me I can say it. So he can officially say it. The packages, first packages are out the door.
It has begun.
That's awesome.
The first transport is away. Yay. Yeah. Oh, so good.
Live with Cubicle 7. That'll be fun.
Love Dom and his team.
Live with Chessex.
Nice. John Rogers.
Yep. Then we've got Quincy and Mike's Board Game Hour.
Yep.
And then on to Industry Leaders Part 2 with, I didn't finish my list. So John Ritter Roderick, I got distracted by his
logo. That's right.
Paul Butler.
Oh, nice.
Where's Paul?
Oh, Minnesota, I think.
I meant game company, but thanks.
Oh. No, Paul Butler, no, he's a game store owner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Who he is. He's got cats.
Yeah, he's got cats. Awesome. Loves Shadowrun. And yeah, in fact, he wrote the introduction to Shadowrun Anarchy for us a couple of years back. So he's fantastic.
We need to bring him back.
Yeah, we love him.
Awesome.
Awesome guy.
And then Meredith Placco, who's on the board now for Gamma, I believe, and was with Steve Jackson Games, is working on her own company now. So she's going to be joining us as well. Then Runefire playthrough.
Yeah.
With you've got 3 cool people. Tommy Rice.
Yeah.
Thor Nye.
Nice.
Beth the Bard.
Nice.
So she was excited to see Runefire in action. So
awesome. So for those that don't know, Runefire is our deck building game for Paizo's Pathfinder game. It's basically the what we did with the Dragonfire, which was the Dungeons and Dragons deck builder, and we've re-sculpted it and reformed it to make sure that it really feels like a Pathfinder experience. We've been working very closely with the fantastic Paizo team, and we don't quite have a release date yet, but it's coming. And for those that might be here at the convention, Paizo has this gigantic Sagamore room where they run all of their events, and we're going to be over in a little corner where you can come in and demo the game. And if you do, you'll walk out with a promo of one of the 4 iconics in a character script. So, are you going to play the demo?
Do I have
We'll get you one.
So I'm really excited for you guys to play together, and the collaboration with Paizo has been great.
Yeah.
And I was going to say something else about Runefire, but I forget what. So we're going to move on.
So much choice. Gen Con is always pure insanity.
And then Beth the Bard is going to play Partha Wars with Tommy.
Nice.
So that's another one. And then we're going to have a one-shot of Mech 7 from your Magnificent 7.
Unfortunately, I will not be there. I think I will have to be off-world. because that is the same evening as the Masters and Minions, which has been going on for 15, 20 years now. So can't miss that. But yeah, the Mech 7, that's incredibly great fun working with that wonderful team. Second season coming in the fall. So absolutely check it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We're finally on a Sunday. All right, Sunday's a half day, so it's not as long. So live from Gen Con, I'm not sure who my guest is yet. I've been talking back and forth with Gen Con about their special guest. It might even just be some of the Catalyst folks going,
yeah. Okay, let's talk about what just happened. If we survived the insanity.
Yeah.
5 more days to go.
One of our announcements, and this is, I believe, the first time I've been allowed to say this on Tuesday Newsday, is we are releasing here at Gen Con the Kung Fu Panda RPG.
Yes.
As part of our DreamWorks and what NBC Universal?
Yeah.
Yep. The licenses that we got with them. So Kung Fu Panda RPG, and we're gonna do a 1-hour playthrough. It's using our dice core system. And this is going to be the most wholesome Kung Fu Panda game because Quincy's going to play with us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And Thor 9. And I just can't wait.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to watch that. I won't be able to be there, but yeah, to watch it after the fact, that should be fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be adorbs.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Duke Challenge with Lauren. Yep. So he plays a bunch of people.
He plays like 8 to 12 simultaneous games with them. It's actually kind of fun. It's a whole chess master thing. Neat. It's really cool.
The Duke is, if you haven't played it, it's a very popular game. One of our most popular.
One of our most popular.
And it's your chance to come and kick Lauren's ass. So please do it.
Just line up.
Yeah. And then we're going to do a closing one with Talon and Friend is what we've called it.
Yeah, Talon and Friend. That was pretty. First, kind of wrap up, talk about the, what happened and the experiences we have. I was just talking with the guy down at the front desk, and he's like, how long you been doing this? And I realized that I've been professionally doing Gen Con. This will be my 29th year, and then attending it for 31 years straight, barring, that year that didn't happen.
I'm 2% or 10% on you. I've been to like 3 professionally, I think, at this point, maybe 4.
So it's just been doing a long time, and luckily it's such a beast to get through, and luckily I still love it to death.
That's awesome.
It's just so much fun. You sweat, and so many painful hours to get here to do a giant build booth. And the moment the doors open up and 70,000 people come flooding in, you're just like, yes, this is what we're here for.
We're talking to a lot of industry people about how, like, when we go home, we're cranky and introverted and stuff like that. And then we get here, and for some reason, these people give us energy.
Oh, absolutely. I will be up all night long for the next several days, and I could never do that. I'm way too old to do that normally. But yeah, I just eat the energy. Yep. It just powers me. Yep. Love it to death.
And then, so we treat our bodies like we're 19 for the weekend, and then we
crash horribly. Absolutely. The next week is going to be so terrible.
It's another reason I'm glad we got labs out the door, because then it's like, oh, I don't want to on anything.
Just a day or two of in fetal position, stuck in our thumbs. Yeah. Yep.
All right, so that is our robust stream schedule. So again, you can come see us for free if you're at Gen Con in the Crossroads hallway. So that's between where the gaming hall is as you're heading to Will Call, where the long line goes for the first 2 days.
Yep.
So we'll have a stage right there. Or if you're not going to Gen Con, you can watch us Thursday through Sunday on the YouTube channel you're on right now.
A lot of hours.
Yeah.
A lot of hours. It'll be awesome.
All right. You gotta wait a few more minutes.
Okay.
For the announcement. Yeah.
Because I want to tear my shirt off.
Spoilers.
Okay. What's that?
Okay. So next we're going to talk about what we're releasing here at Gen Con.
Oh.
So BattleTech.
Yeah.
I've got the list. What do you know it by heart?
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
So we have BattleTech Gothic, the core box. We have the Gothic salvage boxes, because of course you can't do anything BattleTech without salvage boxes now. Community loves them to death. We also are doing what we're now calling a C scale Gothic Atlas, which is basically 100 millimeter. So for those that were a part of the or the Mercenaries Kickstarter and got the Timberwolf, that scale, he's going to have a giant friend, and even better. So one of the things we did in Gothic is the Atlas actually has 5 different heads for each of the 5 factions, and the 100, as well as like a back, the big cape that happens, and the symbol, little bas relief statues all over it. And the 100 millimeter has all of that. So also a friend of mine, Jared, painted up 2 masterful versions of it. So for those at Gen Con, they'll be in the display case, you can see it. If not, obviously we'll be grabbing photos, showing it up on socials. We also have the Battlefield Support Emplacements. That released a little while ago, but it's still pretty early in the release cycle, so you may not have seen it yet. We also have the 3rd Star League Battle Group Force Pack. This has pre-painted Alarix Savage Wolf in it. Once again, Leah, just our manufacturer, such an amazing job they do. It looks fantastic. And then there's also a Savior battle mech recovery vehicle in it that actually, like, the back tips up and the sides open. It's total geek worthy. It's fantastic. Yeah, you have to see it. It's fantastic.
Cool.
And then we also have we've been actually talking about this quite a bit over the last month or so. Technical Readout 3025 commemorative edition. That is, the text is all the original text from that first printing, all of our new modern art, and then it has a huge, like almost 8-page, I think, expose from Dwayne Luce, who is the original artist.
That's so cool.
It's just, I think even if you haven't played BattleTech in 20 or 30 years, you would have had the 3025, and that was the book. I think this is going to be a book everyone's just going to love to death.
Awesome.
I believe that's all the BattleTech. Did I miss something?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
There's new Lost Tech dice.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I wasn't thinking about the merch.
Do you know what?
Unfortunately, we actually had quite a few new of the Lost Tech. These are the dice puck, the metal dice pucks, the aircraft grade aluminum. We don't know exactly what we got in until we open the boxes. So, but there's somewhere between 15 and 20 factions that haven't had it yet that will have it this time. We're just not exactly sure. So once again, we're gonna have this giant merch tower. They'll have all the logos, and you can come through and rummage to your heart's content, but we won't know until you get there. Oh, that's right, the fan roll dice.
That was the last one.
Yeah, so we have fan roll that did all of our laser edged dice and the liquid core dice
and
for the Mercenaries campaign.
They did the 40th anniversary BattleTech set
at the 5th for Shadowrun.
Yeah, with the black light.
Yep. I know. And so now we're doing Shadowrun ammo dice. And then for BattleTech, it is the missile dice and autocannon dice, and then energy dice. And they are sweet.
I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, they're so much fun.
I figured we'd bring them to one of the streams.
Roll them on the table.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was everything. BattleTech. Do you know everything for Shadowrun?
For Shadowrun, it is Deus Arcana.
Deus Ex Arcana, yeah.
Ex Arcana and Risk and Rewards.
So that's a core advanced magical rule book and a campaign book.
Yep. And then we talked about already the Shadowrun merch is the new ammo dice, the bullet dice, which look fantastic. Just for Shadowrun, I don't know if what else there was.
One more merch item.
No, it's not coming to me.
Lone Star Academy t-shirt.
Oh, right.
That one's gonna.
Oh, and we actually forgot the BattleTech. A Warhammer blueprint t-shirt. It's the BattleTech this year.
Awesome. I don't think
if I had thought about it, I would have dug it out of the box to wear it to come for this.
You've got 4 days of streaming.
I know. We might be able to show it off a little bit. Yeah.
Awesome.
And then as you already mentioned, the Panda.
Yep.
Which is incredibly cool. The Panda in particular, I put all the lists together. But no, the cool thing about the Panda is that Jason Hardy and I were the designers of the dice core system
Mhm.
that's going to be used in this. It's used in Voltron. It's used in
Frostpunk.
Frostpunk. But this is the first time to actually have the thing that people are now buying and walking away with. And so like I'm a war gamer tabletop player mostly, though I'm an equal opportunity player, but also always a role player. And so I've been able to tweak and be on the side and help co-develop and work with other games like Anarchy, but that was just kind of an iteration of Shadowrun. And so this is actually my first time to have an all new role-playing game system that I helped to develop to add to this magnificent hobby that we love so much and has so many amazing games out there. So it's really awesome personal moment.
And then finally is board games.
Yeah. Quincy's Tavern. Obviously, if you don't know who Quincy is, Quincy's Tavern, it is fantastic.
Multi-million TikTok followers.
Yes. Yeah. He has such a wonderful, calm, Zen type presentation. And yeah, just go look up Quincy's Tavern. You might fall down. I mean, when I found him I think my kids found him first. My wife and kids found him first, pointed me to him. And then for like a day or two, I was watching an insane amount of his TikTok videos.
He's like the security blanket of the internet.
Yeah, gamer security blanket. I would agree with that. And he cooks and has cookbooks. And so yeah, the Guardians of the Four Wind is our first game that we co-designed with him, and it's his lore in it that's releasing here at Gen Con. And then he's obviously going to be in the booth. There is a incredibly gorgeous metal coin that you can get as well. A part of that, there's a really cool mug made by if anyone bought any of our battletech or shadowrun mugs, it's that same crazy good quality.
Yeah,
I wish I could remember the name of the company that did it because they're just so good.
And the coins, I think they come in the little weathered envelopes.
Yeah, with a little wax seal on it. It's fantastic. I love it.
Need one that I open and one that I don't.
Right. Absolutely. And then Flippin' Ninja, which again I think released a few weeks ago, but it's still mostly new.
Months now.
It's still like really good, really great two-player game. Very much in the same vein as that abstract player style of
kind of, yeah. So that was
good stuff.
Yeah, it's really fun and thematic, and so Quincy and Mike will be playing that.
Yeah. And then a shout out to Partha Wars, Tommy Rice. If you guys actually go, I believe that the Partha Wars website is live right now. I don't actually know if the playtest rules got installed yet because, it's Gen Con.
Yeah.
So we're all sprinting at a million miles away. And Tommy was literally at San Diego Comic Con flying in there from here. But there's a ton of gorgeous art, a ton of lore up there already. Just kind of moving it up to and we're just taking our time, right? There is no specific release date. We're giving the quick start rules out into the wild to let you guys play them and engage with them, respond back to, you're going to be sending your emails straight to Tommy. And over the next half year or so, we'll compile that and continue to hone that. And then sometime next year, the game will finally come sprinting out for people to buy and engage with. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Hey, Randall.
Can we take our shirts off now?
We're going to take our shirts off for you guys. This is
just for you guys. That's right.
This is what we're excited about, is taking our shirts off. Ready? We're going to struggle with this. Okay. It's going to be so awkward.
I know. See if I can do this without tearing my glasses off. There we go. Ha! I like how tight it was, too.
Right? I'm sorry I got you.
Right?
My Hero Academia.
We have been working on this game for like 18 months.
What type of game is it, Randall?
It is a tabletop miniature game. And it is gonna hopefully be unlike minis that you've ever seen, or really close to it. So in fact, for those a couple of years ago that may have ever seen the Street Fighter game, Jasco games, Jason Aronsky and their whole team did a great game, some awesome minis. We basically looked at that and said we want to go there and maybe even do better, right? And just better because it's been a couple of years. We want to improve. How far can we go? We've been able to pair up with Crunchyroll and then Toho, the parent company. It's been just a long, long ride because, of course, this is one of the biggest anime brands on the planet. And so for us to be able to come and work with them it's really just been an amazing journey.
And they've got a new season coming up, right?
They have a new season. October 4th is when the Japanese premiere of the final season comes. Having talked with Crunchyroll, I don't quite know when the English is coming out, but it'll be roughly around that time, sometime in October. We don't have this will absolutely be coming to Kickstarter. We don't have a specific date. It's coming soon. We'll have more date coming up. Sometime very soon, either it's live right now or very soon, the backer kit landing page is going to be up. It's going to be showing off a ton of the models, some nice revolving 360 renders, as well as a kind of a description of the game. But really,
well, before you show,
okay,
I have to
I want to
explain
show
first. I
I
know,
want to show.
guys, he just got the boxes in from the front desk.
Literally, if you could look over here,
The bed is covered.
it's
in the
covered.
hotel room.
I've not seen these until right this moment.
I swear there could be an OnlyFans for Randall unboxing because the sounds he made as he opened these boxes and was just, he's so delighted. So now you can take it away.
Okay, so the first, now again, right out of the gate, none of these are actually final. They are very close to final, but I just want to be clear. It's all still under licensing, pending licensing review, all the normal things that you must go through, right? But we wanted to be able to show here, and these will all be in the display cases. That Saturday from 10 to noon, that's what this is My Hero Academia. We'll be talking a ton about it. We'll run people through demos, right? But so we have the testing.
Would you like here? I'll move closer so people can see you, and then I can hold it close to the camera for you.
Yeah, nice. So that is again not final packaging, but it gives you a wonderful idea of what it'll be. In there, of course, will be Bakugo and Deku. And that is the box that you grab and you're off and you're playing the game. But it's so we're actually going to start with just these. Okay, so you're going to wonder what these are. Here, go ahead, throw that up. Okay, so these are pre-production samples. Look at the size of those, right? These are massive models. And again, in the live stream, we'll have better cameras than Rem's wonderful setup here.
My laptop.
Their laptop. To show you off even better, but you get a sense here. But these are kind of pre-production final samples. Okay, and so there's our Uravity, who's fantastic. Let's get some Shoto Todoroki. Might be my favorite character in the show. His story arc, him and his father's fantastic.
God, all of the effects.
I know, the dynamic effects are just so amazing.
A little closer there. My camera's a little bit blurry, but like the detail on these is phenomenal. Like his shirt wrinkles.
Yeah.
Like
it's just stunning. So I had more laid out here, but we're gonna hold off some of this to just have more to talk about and show off. But really what we're gonna do is show off what it actually will be. So remember this.
Guys.
Our desire really was to create an incredibly fun, engaging game. And I think we've done that, and we'll show that to you on Sunday. But we also wanted to create models that simply would be models that any fan of this property would love to get their hands on and display on their shelf. It is the dynamic pose, the effects. A huge shout out to Hector, who is the 3D designer that did almost every last model, him and his team. Huge shout out to Crunchyroll and Blake and Jill and Erica, and of course Toho, and all the amazing support that they provided for us. And of course, you know, everyone who has worked on making this amazing anime. The Bakugo. I'm actually torn. Both of these models are stunning. I'm not sure which one I like better. But yeah, this is just any fan is going to see a model or three that they're going to want and are going to want to grab them. And so again, it's really going to roll out in kind of this dueling box. You'll have the two, and you'll have all the game components that you need, and then the rest will just be single blisters, single model in it with the game component it needs. And yeah, I this has just been a long, long journey, and we are just so incredibly excited to be a part of something that is so beloved by millions of people all over the world.
Feel free if you want to hold them while you talk or something.
Yeah. Oh, I could just go on and on and on. And really the models say it all, right? For those that are at Gen Con, please stop by the booth. You'll be able to see them in the display case just to see them. The 3D turnstiles that you'll see on the website do a pretty decent job at showing it off, but nothing can compare to how unbelievably cool these models are. For those that are interested in the actual gameplay side, again on Saturday we'll run you through the demos, but it's a very fast, quick playing. All the information that you need is on the cards, right? There's really hardly anything to look up. In fact, buried in the midst of this is really two-sided rules, and obviously you got to have rules to cover all the edge cases, but really almost the entire game can be summed up in a two-player side. And then everything's about the exciting stuff rolling out on each of the cards. Each of them really embrace the flavor. I have watched so much My Hero Academia with my sons, because this has been co-designed with my oldest son Bryn, and then Kenya. Big shout out to Kenyon, my youngest son, and Christian, my son of another mother, who have just been in here for so many months, banging away on making this just such a really fun, exciting game.
He's in chat.
Oh,
Holy crap!
Quincy!
Hi, Quincy.
Hello. Awesome.
Opened up to see it
That's
from Q&A. Wow.
Oh, he's amazing. I got to meet him at PAX Unplugged. What a great gentleman.
That's awesome.
It's really nice. Yeah, so the game is dynamic, it's fast, it plays in 20 to 40 minutes. We were actually just last week, we just threw down a giant, because normally it's a two-player, two sides. We threw down a four-side on a big table to see what it would do, because of course we love immediately making it too big and trying to break our own game. And so yeah, it's there's just I can't be more excited for being a part of this and for bringing out a new game design. Hope you guys are going to love it, and we'll have so much more to show off. Again, if the backer landing page is not live yet, it will be live today. And there's more information that you can find up there, and please sign up, because we will just keep more and more info rolling out. It's also going to be cool because I've been play testing this for a year now, and I've never once been able to take a photo and share it. In fact, there's a couple of times when I'd take a photo of like Leviathans or Runefire, and I'd be looking at it, and like I could see suddenly in the corner that there was all the My Hero Academia stuff. I'm like, oh crap, no, push it further down the side of the page. I can't show it yet.
It wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't be the first time. Ren would have come through the screen. But no, so yeah, obviously I hope you can tell that we're just incredibly excited. This is just really kind of a dream come true, to be able to go off. I'm a huge anime fan. I have memories of being like 7 or 8, and somehow my older brother Kevin talked my mother into letting me get up super early on a weekday to be able to watch Battleship Yamato and G-Force. So it started that long ago. And then, of course, Voltron, and of course, Robotech, on into when Acura came out, and then just on and on and on. And now, still watching it, still, in fact, I think the whole family dove down and watched Solo Leveling. We just blitzed on that a couple of months ago. So there's just, this is another part of my geekdom and another part of the thing I love, and then to now be part of it and to bring something of myself into this part of it is just magical, just awesome.
What's it like to have to be under NDA where you cannot talk about this for 2 years of your life?
It's rough. I got to tell you, because you just get so excited and you want to share it and you want to talk with people. And I've I've crafted a relationship with our community of players, particularly with BattleTech, that like they know everything. That my kids grew up on screens with people looking over our shoulders and meeting them at conventions. And I take photos of this is what I'm doing. This is and so yeah, it's been it was pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because I love being able to share. I'm a giant geek and I love this community and I love being able to share that and constantly not being able to share this big new thing. It was rough, but I'm glad to finally be here.
So hexes, right?
No, it's not hexes at all. It is absolutely pulling out the measuring tape and quickly moving the models around. And yeah, I can't wait to show you on Saturday how it plays. It's just incredibly fun.
Awesome. Well, we do have time for questions,
Awesome.
so let's jump on over.
Hopefully some came out.
Yeah. Let's see. I've got from Lorcan. So Macross tabletop game.
Obviously, I would love to do that, but nothing yet.
Captain General Conch Vezkar says, Randall, it's been almost a year since a certain Aussie gave you some posters of a certain battletech character. Whatever happened to them?
I have them. I need to deliver them.
Yeah.
Actually, it was terrible because I had the perfect opportunity to give it when I went up to do the filming with Big Red, and I forgot. So they will absolutely still be delivered. I apologize it's taken this long, but we'll get them there.
Awesome. Let's see. We've got. Oh, Dave is one of our moderators, and he's in the hotel lobby right now moderating for us. And he said, Mike Stackpole looks bored down here. Should I send him up?
It's funny.
And then he goes, "Aw, he left." Kickstarter questions. How is Runefire different from the old Pathfinder adventure card game?
It is significantly different. I've actually played both of them. Pathfinder, our Runefire version, is much more story driven and much more a cooperative interaction at the table.
You're an adventuring party.
Yeah, you're an adventuring party, and it's a I guess the best way to articulate is again, it's a better better is the wrong word. It is a more story oriented experience. And please tune in to is it Saturday at
Saturday 2 to 4.
2 to 4 is Runefire, right? Yeah. So please tune in and you can absolutely check it out. Also for those that are interested, we've been running an open beta test of it over TTS. 4 to 6. But for those interested, you can reach out to us because we absolutely have been running an open beta test of it on Tabletop Simulator. And we're happy to get more people that come and give it a try.
Awesome. All right, back to my questions here. All right. Another Kickstarter question about MHA. Are the minis prepaints then?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the crazy insanity of this is what they come as.
It is so detailed, guys.
Yeah, it's this. There's, yeah.
The sounds he made when he opened the box.
Well, because I mean, again, I'm just such a gaming geek, and I love models, and I love amazing paint jobs, and these are just some of the most stunning pre-painted models I've ever seen before.
Awesome.
And so, yeah.
BattleTech. Do we have any new MUL news?
I don't know that. Ray Arastia should be here tomorrow. And I believe he was going to be coming with new information. So by the time we get to the live stream, hopefully we will have some updates on that.
Awesome. Let's see. I've got Neon Wolf asks, what is the status of Ill Clan era updates for the Davian and Karita Force manuals that were supposed to be out back in Q1 originally?
Once again, we'll get later in the show once I get updates from Ray.
Yeah, those are both great questions.
Yep.
Levs, Night Moss asked, any news on the fleet boxes for US, Japan, and Austria/Hungary?
Actually, most of the development has already all been done. The 3D renders are starting to be built. We had to kind of sidetrack the whole team that was helping work on that to go over and work on all of the artwork, particularly on the aerospace side for the 3025 commemorative edition. So they're now back and working on that. But really, it's more about waiting for fulfillment to go out and then get the first releases into stores. But they're going to follow next year very quickly.
Awesome.
They are all almost done and ready to go.
Will those nations be included in the updated point values?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Guys, that's the questions that I have. So I'm going to go over to the YouTube and look for any last minute ones.
YouTube's
is. Go over to the interwebs.
The interwebs. Here they have that on computers now.
Yeah. So I'm going to scroll kind of from the bottom here so we can.
Yep.
Chairman Meow, I love that name, asks, when can we learn more about MHA if not at Gen Con?
Well, again, as soon as the backer kit landing page is up, it has a really nice breakdown in graphics of the gameplay. Also shows off a lot more of the models. And then we will, once I get all this home, we will also be taking really good high-end photos of this to share. So yeah, just every week there should be more information and more data rolling out about it.
Cool. I realized, Dave, that he added questions, but when you look at Google Docs from your phone, it doesn't update unless you go out and back in. Learning a lot here. Kira Mindy asks, Randall, when is Lauren's salvage box redistribution going to be finished?
I don't know that question. We'll bring that up with Lauren and try to have that for one of the future stream questions.
Okay, I'm pro this question.
Okay.
From Jennifer Bixby.
Jennifer!
Miraculous Ladybug board game win.
Well, to be honest, if this does well, it opens the door to whole other possibilities in that sphere. So there are already some other properties. I've had a blast with My Hero Academia. There are already some other properties that I'm, eyeing with a lot of desire that I would love to be a part of. So absolutely,
awesome.
Lots of good future possibilities.
Captain General Conch asks, is CGL still going to PAX Australia? I know Lauren said their presence would be dependent on the global situation.
I don't know that. Again, that would be a great one to ask when Lauren is on the stream. Try to put him on the spot.
Cool. Then I had to refresh because there's more questions. Second part of that question, if CGL is present, do you know who would be sent?
It's most likely going to be Lauren and Talon. I think we have some of the conventions, particularly the foreign ones, like I had, last year I did my insane tour, was able to go down to Australia. It was so amazing to meet all of you that I did. But then we kind of divided up. So if the global situation allows us to be able to get to PAX Australia, it will likely become kind of the Coleman, just like Essen is the Bills con. So yeah, it'll likely be Talon and Lauren.
I remembered what Runefire thing I was going to say earlier.
Yeah.
It was last year. I feel like we only had you 20% of the time because of your world tour.
Yeah.
And this year it's been 3 days a week of Runefire.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yep.
I had to get that out so I could close that circle.
Close the circuit.
All right. I've got from Gwen's dad 2003. Are the salvage box additional sculpts to Gothic or just what's in that box?
Just what's in the box. But there are, so not only is there the 7 mechs, but then there is the 5 different atlases with the 5 different heads and all the back materials. So if you get there, you could actually go ahead and get a complete set of all 5 of the faction atlases.
Cool. Michael Chandra asks, also progress on Shadowrun Takedown. I have an answer for this if you don't.
Well, it's all shipping to the warehouse.
Yeah.
All production is done. It's on ships. That's another exciting like that. If we hadn't had Leviathans and everything else, we would have been shouting that at the rooftops. So yeah, as soon as it gets into the warehouse and is received, that will be the next one that we're starting to fulfill.
We had dinner with Tyler last night, and he was like, Levs has started. And he's so relieved. And I go, yeah, next is Takedown.
The look on his face. Poor Tyler. We love you, Tyler.
Takedown's almost at the warehouse.
But no, we're actually so close.
Yeah.
It's going to feel so good in the next couple of months to finally get those two out. And again, thank you so much for your patience for everyone.
Let's see. Anything? I kind of have a non-answer for this. Anything on Levs accidentally charging every backer taxes already instead of only the first shipping wave? It charges everyone if things are applied. So like even if you don't have your address verified, you haven't finalized your details and stuff like that, it'll still charge you tax on what you've added. And if anything changes or something like that, then it will recredit you or add additional taxes to that. So there's no way to only charge some people. It's if there's an outstanding balance, it gets charged. And there's a backer update coming this week. Tyler's here at Gen Con, so he's planning on getting that out tomorrow to say that shipping has begun and answer any of the questions that have come up. So I have to refresh it.
Yep.
Come on, internet. Let's see. I've got how many times was B. Dave Walters on your list for this convention? I lost count. Funny enough, I do have you'll be seeing each day on socials. We're going to do the what I was reading from is like the text list of the entire schedule. And then we did additional graphics. So it's going to be like a gallery. And there's one specific to B Dave. So you'll be able to see everything he's playing in. The thing I'm most excited about is Friday night Shadowrun Anarchy 2.0. So he's going to be playtesting that for the first time with me and the other actors. And then on something I didn't mention is Saturday night is the Six Sides of Gaming stage show in one of the ballrooms. It'll be promoted on socials. Yeah. But we're gonna do another World of Shadows one shot based on the 2-season series.
Oh, nice!
And Beth the Bard's gonna be playing.
Oh, awesome!
So
nice.
yeah, a lot of times the name, but you'll be able to see like if you're a fan of one of them, then you can go and see everywhere they're gonna be.
Nice.
Jennifer asked where to ask to join the Runefire playtest.
I would say email me because I can't remember which email to use. And since my email is out in the wild, it's just Randall at catalystgamelabs.com and just do Runefire playtesting as the subject line. And then I will be able to forward it over to Christian as the one who's been leading that. I just can't remember exactly what Catalyst email we gave him. So just default to mine and we'll get it over there. And awesome, thank you. Absolutely. We would love more playtesters. We're getting really close. It's mostly there, but every little bit of polishing that we can do is wonderful.
Awesome. Night Moss asks status on Succession Wars board game.
That is actually fully built into TTS. Huge shout out to James Kirtley that has been the slave for all of that insanity for us. If anyone, that's another one. If you want to be involved in any of the playtesting on that in TTS, feel free to email me.
Randall at catalystgamelabs.com.
Yes, Randall at catalystgamelabs.com. That we're in no great hurry on, so we will probably be playtesting that for the next 6 months. And then, yes, I know, I know. But the problem is when you're talking one of these really giant games, going from 75 to 80%, going from that 80% to the last 20% is just a monster lift when you're talking about something that's this complicated. It's a big complicated game, so we want to make sure we take the time, do it right, and then towards the end of the year we'll start looking at, okay, now what are we going to do, when is it actually coming out, are we going to crowdfund? It's a lot of good questions we can have. But yes, if you want to play test, we'd love to have you. Just Randall at catalystgamelabs.com and awesome. Succession Wars.
Another question from Billy. Will we have any more big boxes in main Battletech timeline like AGOAC, Mercs, Alpha Strike, etc.?
Aces is the next big one that we have coming. And so Battletech Aces is the next big box. That there was a mild chance we were going to have it at Gen Con. Ultimately, that didn't happen, which hurt Josh and I, but I can't complain too much because we got Gothic here and I get to announce MHA. But I could not be more excited for Aces. Tommy Gofton and I and his team and Ray and their team, like we've worked long and hard and created something I think that's going to be really special. The co-op of BattleTech, I think it's going to open up just a huge new wave of people coming, families and friends being able to come and play. And then there's multiple of those box sets coming. There's also additional the next one after are themed boxes. After Gothic, the next one is Rockets and Ray Guns. And then we'll start looking at probably an aerospace box for those that may want their aerospace fighters, particularly now that we have all those gorgeous designs in the 3025 commemorative edition. I think that's going to unlock some aerospace action.
If the anime one, I want them like that.
That's a whole other thing that of course I would love to do, but we'll get there.
Awesome. Karamindy asks, question, Succession Wars board game bigger or smaller than Twilight Imperium?
It's in that exact same vein.
Okay.
So I mean, you can think of the box will likely be very similar to that same scale. And then the design space is maybe halfway between something like Twilight Imperium or Eclipse, or even like Star Trek Ascendancy, but Axis and Allies as well, because of course there's no exploring that side of the 4X has already been done. So it'll be kind of halfway in between there. But no, this will be a big giant game. And we will have, for those that are here at the show, over in the minis or the gaming hall A in the BattleTech area, we will actually have a prototype of the game set up.
Cool.
And it looks so good set up.
Awesome.
We got to have that for Adepticon, and it was one of those like because it's my oldest son Brent and I are the ones who are designing it, and it was just like that moment of like, oh, we've reached this whole new plateau. We're like, oh, we're almost there. Dotting the I's and crossing the T's, still got a while to go, but we're almost there.
What's the ETA for Aces? The first Aces box?
Oh, probably November. I think Black Friday is a pretty accurate assessment of when it'll be available out into the wild.
Awesome. Then we've got someone was asking 1 day to set up, 1 day to play, 1 day to tear down.
The really big games are often take that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, like if anyone has played any big games, like I'm gonna evangelize for another game company. I think Nightingale Games needs to give me a commission. If you've ever played Twilight or the giant 1940 Axis and Allies or Eclipse, you should absolutely run out and check out War Room. I actually think it is one of the best big games. And yeah, we plan months in advance because it's a whole Saturday. It's literally like 12 hours.
Wow.
And so you got to plan so that you can have a whole team of 8 people there that have a day off to do it. But yes, it'll be along that lines. A giant, huge game experience. Can't wait.
And for the last one, I'll bring this up because there's photo of this that you can story tell about. But Jennifer Bixby asked, so the box for Succession Wars will need its own suitcase?
Yes.
And
yes.
How many suitcases do you bring to Gen Con?
Every year I think to myself, maybe this year will be different. 4.5 big suitcases were filled with all the materials. And that's not even counting the fact that all of this material is shipping straight to the hotel. So it's a giant, big, Gen Con's a big deal. We love it. The fans love it. Gen Con is awesome. So yeah, if I know it can be really hard to get here, but if you're a huge gamer fan, then if you can ever put it on your bucket list to come, you really should try and attend one time.
It's an experience.
It is such an experience. Bread and circuses, man.
It's good to go to New York City and when you're in your hotel room for the night, you're missing something.
Yeah.
But you need sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's funny because I have had some people show up and just immediately start backing out because I mean, it is so much.
Yeah.
And like even by the end, I'm like I love gamers. I love our communities. I eat this up. Hopefully you can feel the energy rolling off me, right? So come find me, shake my hand, get a Baltic patch, tell me all your awesome stories. At the end, I will not want to look at anyone for a week because I would just be so sensory overloaded. And so I totally get it. Oh, if you can ever make it, glorious.
Try it once.
Try it once.
Awesome. Well, we are at time, so thank you all for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, this was so much fun, and I got to get away from that hot, sweaty booth setup
They
time.
don't have the AC on, guys. It's awful.
It's a brutal sweat fest as we're building a booth.
Yeah.
And we'll still be back at it tomorrow. In fact, as soon as we're done here, I'll probably head back over for another couple hours and then another 12-hour day tomorrow. And then Thursday, open.
And then the con starts.
And then the con starts. That's right. 4 12-hour days and then the con starts. But no, it was awesome to be here.
Yeah.
So much fun to be here and to talk about everything we're doing and get to you saw it here first. Us take our shirts off.
Yeah. This was great because there was a t-shirt vendor setting up and I saw this and I was like, we knew we were announcing today. So I was like, 2, please.
Worked out perfect.
They're like, you don't have the credit card.
Actually, what was really funny is because I've been since I did your pink last year.
Yep.
I've now actually fallen in love with having fun. So I've gone through a couple of colors.
Fun.
Well, that's not it. Having fun with my beard. I didn't finish the sentence. That is super. But having fun coloring my beard, and of course, Tara, my wife, has lots of fun. She colors her own hair. And so we were actually trying to go for like a Catalyst bright green or maybe even a House Loud green. And when it came out, I'm looking at it and it's much darker and bluer. And I realized it's like straight up Midoriya's hair, which was so apropos. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. We will see you Thursday through Sunday.
Yep.
Watch the socials, watch the blog.
So much streaming
for all of the stuff. So if you're going to be at home or come see us at the streaming booth, come see us at the regular booth. Come to the streaming booth if you're here. We have coupons.
Oh yeah, yeah, lots of good coupons you can take from the streaming booth and go buy stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thank you all.